Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And our first pack is interesting. We have Invoke Despair in the rare slot, which, you know, when you get to cast any of the Invoke cards, they're all pretty good. Except maybe the red one, which is usually not that great. What's the white one, by the way? I remember all the others, but I don't... It's like Invoke... I guess I could look. Invoke. Invoke Justice, that's right. Yeah, returns a card from your graveyard to the battlefield, then adds 4 1/1 counters to anything you want, or distribute it however you want. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Invoke Despair, like, I mean, in principle, it, like, 3-for-1s, which is nice. But it's really more of like, I don't know, a 2-for-1, right? Because they're not going to have a Planeswalker, so... Or no, it's 3-for-1s, because they either sacrifice a thing on the board, or you draw a card 3 times. So each of those times, you're destroying one resource of theirs, and it happens 3 times. But it's hard to have 4 blacks, especially if you want to play a bunch of colors, as I have often done. So I don't think this is necessarily a good first pick. The problem is there's not anything else here that I'm excited to first pick. There's a lot of decent red stuff, and so I think I will take something red, mainly on the theory that probably at least one of the decent red cards will wheel. And the red uncommons are both interesting here. This one fits in like the Samurai deck, but it also cares about artifacts. And this one is just artifacts. If you get enough artifacts, Dragonspark Reactor is very good in like the aggro deck. So and I've never tried it before, so I think I'm going to try Dragonspark Reactor, and we'll see. You know, if I get enough artifacts, great, I'll run this deck. If I don't, then whatever. I'll try to be willing to pivot out of it and not commit too hard. But we're offered a Circuit Mender second, which is great. You know, this is also an artifact, but that's not the point. Circuit Mender is just a good card. And this card's okay. It's not bad. Sling's another aggressive artifact we could take, but I don't want to push for that. I just want to take a good card. And this one happens to also fit with what I have so far. Fall of Lord Khanda, I'm less impressed with this than I used to be. It kind of gets hard to use. Touch the Spirit Realm, I think, is pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good, and it fits okay in most white decks. The other thing I could take would be Kami Flare, which is, you know, decent removal, but like red is not that great a color in this format, so that's why I often like don't end up taking it, because you don't really want to run red. And it's not insane removal either, right? It's, you know, 2 mana, deal 3 damage most of the time. Even if you can modify, it's like, okay, that's the extra 2 face damage is good for an aggressive deck. But it's not insane. So I think I'll just take Touch the Spirit Realm. We could consider taking Dragonfly Suit as like a white artifact where, you know, the fact that it can fly helps us push damage if we're playing an aggressive deck, but we don't know yet that we are. Seismic Wave, I think, is pretty good. It's not insane or anything. Maybe Intercessor's Arrest is better, though. I mean, this would certainly help against aggressive decks, but it's also, like, fine against... I don't know. Maybe I'm not taking it. I think Intercessor's Arrest or Kunai are probably better. And I'll take the Kunai, just because I don't have to be white to play it, basically. There's these red cards, but they're, like, not that great. Kamado Faces Kakazan is good in red. It's not an artifact, but it's still good. Iron Apprentice is also playable. Those are the playable cards in this pack. I'm not going to take an Energy Blade, I don't think. It's just too slow for any deck, pretty much. Okay, so we could take like a centipede, maybe? Or a beetle. They're both okay. They're both fine. Since we're not, like, apparently doing any ninjutsu stuff, I'm more inclined to take the centipede. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll take the Song Shaper, a great artifact-loving card. Papercraft Decoy? It's an artifact, it's a small creature. Terrarium is a much better card, but I don't know how much I really want to, like, pay mana to, like, go dig up more lands. If this is what we're playing. I just want artifact creatures. Okay, and we did, as predicted, wheel at least one good card. There are 3 here that I would be happy to take. You know, anything but explosive entry. Heiko Yamazaki might be a little too expensive. I think I'll just take the Sling. It's a nice, you know, small artifact that can get quite a bit of damage in. So we have one white card and one black card so far. We haven't decided where we're going. They're both decks have enough artifacts, although I guess white doesn't have that much. Bleh. Crackling Emergence is okay, although not my favorite. Okay, I mean, I guess I should take Ambitious Assault over the Terrarium. I still don't really want to pay mana to draw lands, even if it does get an artifact on board. And this could be a useful finisher. But I'm going to put it over here because I don't know about that. Okay, likewise, the Energy Blade. I guess in principle we could play it. You can have the green cards, lefty. Light Pause is not that good. Fall of Lord Conda, still not that in love with it. I'm not going to be able to cast Walking Skyscraper. I don't have any way to modify stuff yet, right? Well, I don't know. I have a couple of... Well, that's true. I do have a few, like, reconfigured creatures, and that's modifying. And this Kunai. So, you know what? I bet Ambitious Assault is worth running. Huh. I guess it's Kami's Flare? Over the Centipede? Hope to wheel a Centipede, otherwise I'm getting nothing from this pack second go around. Gosh. Lethal Exploit is some big removal. It's small, but of course we have reconfigure, so we could probably hit a fairly large creature with it. However, there's Michiko's, there's Intercessor's Arrest, there's even the red-black land. I don't think I want the Infiltrator. Michiko's just helps you push so much damage. I think I'm willing to take that over my black card. I mean, I don't know. I guess I shouldn't declare myself completely out of black yet. But I'll put them to the side. I don't know. Let's put the white ones to the side, too. Kumano faces Kakazan again, or a Simian Sling, or a Boar. A Boar pushes so much damage. But, I mean, and it is an artifact, of course. I think I'll just take Kumano faces Kakazan again. I'm probably wrong to pass the Boar, but I just don't have as much experience using it, so I can't really Like, I don't feel how good it is. This is a decent 2-drop. I guess I don't have that much modifying anymore. But if I'm cutting black, like, these are my modify effects. I don't know, maybe the black is worth running. Like, Enormous Energy Blade... You know... It taps the creature, but you can equip it post-combat. And the creature will be ready to go next turn anyway. So, like, you play a new creature, and then you hit it with the Energy Blade. And that creature can't block, but when it attacks, it'll be gigantic. Costs a lot of mana to do that, obviously. But we might have a lot. We might have games go a bit long. Oh boy, another Michiko's or a Song Shaper. Both actually quite reasonable, I think. I don't know. 2 Michiko's is just going to be gigantic. Synthesizer or Sling? Synthesizer is nice. But I think just give me a Sling. We're going to be playing red-white aggro, I guess. Kami of Industry does not interest me. I'll put it over in the sideboard, likely cuts area, I guess. Fall of Lord Khanda. Oh, it didn't wheel. This is pick 9. There's another one that might wheel. I don't think I really want a Brute Suit for anything, but I want it more than a Crackling Emergence. This is not going to do anything pretty much ever. There's that red-black land. I mean, it's certainly the pick here. In case I decide to try to run the black cards. But okay, I guess the white flyer is probably a decent pickup. Oh my gosh, Jin Gutaxias. I've never gotten to play this card. Alright, I drafted this once and I didn't play it a single time? Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm imagining that. Very powerful effect, but we're obviously not going to fit a 7-mana double blue card into this deck. Could just take another Kumano Faces Kakazan or an Ogre. I think those are the options here. I don't have a lot of 3-drops. I don't know. We like we like Kumano, I guess. Scrap Welder? No. Oh, Twin Shot Sniper is insane. Easy pickup. Reinforced Ronin is great. I mean, Tawashi Songshaper is also good, but that might wheel. Another Reactor. Okay. I like that idea. We definitely did continue in the artifacts path, whether we should have or not. Well, I mean, I could take Imperial Oath. It's pretty expensive, and I don't really want to get to 6, so I probably won't. Voltage Surge or another red-black land. I might be able to actually run these black cards if I took this, in addition to the white cards, but we already have plenty of playables, right? If I cut all of the black stuff and the red card I didn't really want. So I don't think we need to add another color and make things less reliable. Now, one question I have here is how many modification effects do I have right now? Because I just cut 2 of them for the black equipped things. So I have 2 slings. I have a kunai briefly, so that's like 3-ish. That's actually it. Just 3. So cards like Ambitious Assault and like Upriser Renegade are not that good anymore. And we're suddenly like not swimming in playable cards. Like I can probably pick up 5 more by the end. But I could consider taking like the Bloodfell Caves to give me a way to like reasonably add these 2 fairly okay cards to the deck. But I think there's already like one fairly okay card I could add, which is a Voltage Surge, and so I should just take that. Synthesizer is fine. Era of Enlightenment. Yeah, we like 2/2 first strikers. It's pretty slow, though. Like, I could take a Papercraft Decoy. I don't know. I'll just take the Era of Enlightenment, I guess. The Decoy is not exactly a super aggressive creature, either. We're not running a Shrine Steward, right? I have 0 Shrines and 0 Auras. So... Regent's Authority? Aki Warpaint? I guess this is like, you know, if you're playing aggressively, you could do something with this. This also enchants things. Yeah. We have, well, we cut all the cards that care about modifying, didn't we? That's true. I don't know. I mean, we're not running either of them, probably. Trying to decide which one I would be least unhappy to run if I had to. Gift of Wrath, I don't really... I mean, well, yeah, it's 4 mana. Just give me an Ogre. Okay, fine. I guess I'll take the Gift of Wrath if you insist. Huh. The red-black land came back. I think that Invoke, like, I just... 6 mana is so far away. I think I'm going to take this and actually splash in a couple of the black cards. Reckoner's Bargain is actually not that bad either. With, you know, in response to your opponent killing one of your things, you sacrifice it and draw some cards. So if I like add in, let's say, the Centipede and the Energy Blade, now I have too many cards, but say I cut a land to run 16, which I think is reasonable with a mana cost this low. I think 4 black sources is probably about right here. 6 whites is a little bit scary. I'm going to cut a red here, a mountain rather. And then just cut like 1 other spell from the deck. Maybe the Papercraft Decoy. The Era of Enlightenment is not that amazing. But neither is the Papercraft Decoy, really. Yeah. I wonder if I might even cut the other Papercraft Decoy for a Brute Suit. Because like a 2-mana 2/1 is not a very impactful creature most of the time. Whereas a 4/3 with Vigilance can do kind of a lot. Too bad I didn't get more Song Shapers. We have 14 artifacts and 2 Dragonspark Reactors, so that is something I hope to win with at least once. All right, let's give it a spin. I mean, I don't know. Could we run 15 lands with this? I guess we should think about that. No, I matched already. Never mind. That was really fast. Allochtonio? Don't know. This is not bad. I wish I had one more spell and one less land, but one fewer land, I guess. We have some good stuff coming up. I also wish some of these lands were mountains, just in case I want to play multiple red things at a time. Okay, I guess I'll be patient. Okay, but I want to get down the Dragonspark Reactor first, I think. Because if I play this on turn 3, then I know on turn 4 I'll have a creature available. Plus, I might draw something that I can play together with this. Although it would have to be... Actually, that's impossible, right? I could draw a 2-mana card, but it would be red. Okay. And I don't... Oh, I guess Michiko's. I could have drawn like Michiko's or something. Yeah, that would have been pretty nice. So, a perfect thing for the sniper to shoot down, of course. Although we don't like that they get lifelink, at least it only happens once. Well, we've made progress. They're only at 1 more life than their starting total, so cool. All right. I do have enough mana to play both of these. I guess I'll draw the card. Hang on. Play the land, right? So that I can leave... No. Leave white and red untapped. Oh, right. It doesn't draw cards when it enters. It draws when it dies. Great. So I guess we just equip the Circuit Men. Oh no, it doesn't even work. It's a 3/4. Well, right. Well, we certainly attach it to something, and I guess it's the Circuit Mender. And we can later put the Chain Flail thing on it as well. I mean, I guess we attack, right? Because this is a 3/4. It won't kill it, but neither will I be killed. And the sling will do 1 damage to face. And this I can play and equip on the same turn to put on the Circuit Mender and add more damage. That's pretty cool. But, you know, my artifact ate up some removal. That's pretty nice. Double block to trade, or... Yeah, okay. I'll kill the 3/4, obviously. Well, I say obviously. But I guess it does mean they get to put a counter on... No. When it... What is this? Oh, it was exiled. It didn't die. Right. Thanks, Kumano. So a land would actually be a pretty good draw here, because I could play Michiko's and also equip both creatures. Okay. So I'd like to make this like a big first striker, obviously. What do I do with the sling? I think putting it... I mean, I guess what do I do with Michiko, right? Michiko's going to be huge. Plus like 7, right? Maybe I just put it on the... No, the first striker they'll block if I do that. I want the first striker to be about 4, so... Let's equip... Here. Ooh, clicked outside the window. Play the sling. And then Michiko's up a sling? Yeah, that seems like the way to go. Wow, letting it all in, huh? Okay. I thought they might chump some creatures here. But I guess they can always do that next turn if they want. I don't know. I have the Dragonspark Reactor. I just have to play one artifact, and then this by itself is lethal? What the hell does this do? Exile a creature... Put a creature in your hand. Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, okay. They could give this lifelink. It already has it, though. And I guess they have to attack with the lifelinker and just trade it with one of these two. Probably the Kumano. But they could play this and, like... Give this guy, indestructible so he doesn't die. Wait, why? What is this? Oh, this is Cloudsteel Kirin. I thought they had taken... No. Yeah, they did take Seven Samurai, but they played a different card. So until it equips, this doesn't work. Yeah, I mean, I think I can trade this for Kumano. That seems fine. So they stop gaining life just in case. Well, That's also shrinking Michiko's, I guess. Maybe I just let it in. No, because then I don't really have a plan to... Well, this can kill it, can't it? In addition to doing 3 face damage. But I need to save that for killing this in case they actually get to equip something. We're in good shape here. I just have to make sure they don't make a mistake, like either by trading or by not trading. I think we're supposed to kill this. I guess I target a sling? So, do we have some kind of lethal here? I mean, it seems like we must, right? I use this to shoot down, say, their flyer, and then I just swing with everything. And they have to let in at least 3 creatures, but any 2 is lethal. They had the white march, they still couldn't play it because it has at least 1 non-X cost. So, yeah, this seems good enough. So, artifacts. Cool. Not taking Imperial Oath, also cool. Did I want less land that game? Not really. I do want to still, like, I mean, that game is only a sample size of 1, right? I should think about whether this deck might want to run less land, and I think 16 is fine. Wait, what am I running? Yeah, I'm running 16. Yeah, I have all these reconfigure costs and stuff. I think trying to run less is just too greedy. PD2. This is fine. I don't have white yet. This is, I don't know. I was thinking last game when I played Era of Enlightenment that, like, gosh, wouldn't this be a nice card to cut? But then when it turned into a 2/2 first striker, I was like, oh yeah, 2/2 first strikers are great. I hope I draw a non-tapped land in a little bit, because I'd like to play Song Shaper on, oh, okay. Well, but this is more of equipment than, yeah. So we still want to play our 2-drop now. I'd like to play the 3-mana card next. Red-green. Is that like modified creatures or something? I don't know. I feel like every color combo involving green is modified creatures, because I don't know any of them. Except, that white-green is enchantments. Blocks or becomes blocked. Well, this is my only land. And this is my only spell, so the turn kind of plays itself. And I guess if they want to trade, I can't really help it. Great value from your 2-drop. Red, white, and green. Who knows what that deck does? What the heck? Era of Enlightenment, equip Sling, attack? I guess. Well, we'll see what we scry. Dragonspark Reactor is cool. I don't really want a 5th land that badly. Do I? Yeah, I mean, it's a little awkward to dribble stuff out one card at a time, but I have a sling to... I don't know, actually, maybe I wanted another land. They should definitely trade. This thing is just a 3-2. It doesn't have any effect because nothing is going to be in their graveyard. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they want to race. Okay, also blue. So they're running lots of colors. Okay, they have a different way to kill, and they didn't want to lose their 3-2 for it. Fine. We haven't seen any black yet. That's the one color they don't have. Brute suit, I think. But this game is not going very well. They have a pretty solid hand, a good board. I don't know. I guess I'm about to have a giant first striker. That's something. Oh, really? Well, actually, this is big enough that the first strike on it doesn't matter that much. This costs 2 to equip, which means if I'm playing anything, it's just an egg. So let's see what we get out of this. Sort of hoping for a land, I think. Okay, pretty good. So I want to equip this here. So it's a 3/3 first striker. I guess they would just they would just double block that, wouldn't they? But I don't know. I'm also crewing the brute suit, obviously. Oh, they're just letting it in. That's cool. I'll leave it attached, I guess? I guess they want to... They're racing, like they're doing 10 damage to me this turn? Yeah, that's kind of a lot, I guess. Well, I could blow up the Dragonspark Reactor to kill one of their creatures. But I couldn't play anything else if I did that. I think it's probably better to play the Circumender and the Centipede. I guess I could have attacked with the 4/3, but they can just block here, and I think I'd rather have the option to block the 2/2 with it. Oh, it's Vigil. Yeah, well. I could still... Right, it's not attackers yet. I could still crew an attack. Right, tapping this guy is not a cost, so I can make this a creature for free, I guess. Oh, no, it can't. Right. Yeah, I probably will not attack, because I want these both untapped, I think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have... You know what? I should have actually not tapped and just blocked... Well, I don't know. I think the Chainflail Centipede might be worth more than the Root Suit. But I could have double blocked here. I don't know. They might have some way to fish this out of the graveyard, and that's why they're attacking. I'd be a little sad about that. I mean, I could spend a reactor, but I think I'd rather just blow up the synthesizer and see what I get. Energy Blade's kind of funny, I guess. Sure, why not? Okay, that won't do anything for a while, but it is a 3/3 first striker. That's very, like, needs to be shot pretty quickly, I think. I have 6 mana, so... Yeah, I can't really cope with a 3/3 first striker. The 2/2 first striker is a little bit more manageable. No attacks. Oh, come on. Okay. That's a big problem. Can't block this. They chose just artifacts. No graveyards, no creatures, no enchantments. We're still in this, but that was a big blow, obviously. I want to be able to attack for 2, but it won't, like, help much, I think. So let's just draw a card and see if I get anything. Nope. I have to chump my 1/1 here. Like, Kami's Flare could do something if I draw it. Right, killing this thing might save me. Okay, guess not. Well, I mean, okay, it still could. I'm only at 1. Did they end up playing any black, by the way? They did, so they're, like, trying to play a 5-color deck. Shrines and stuff. Okay, Kunai doesn't work. because it gives the ability to the equipped creature, and this creature loses all abilities. Or it doesn't lose them, but they can't be activated. So, okay, we just play this and the land and concede. Pretty close one. And despite getting up to like 6 or 7 mana, I was like, I still could have used more for all the equipped stuff. Yeah, I wonder if I should actually cut something and put in another land. 'Cause that's happened both games. Is like I've been just perfectly happy to have as much mana as I can get. I don't know. I'll leave it. NPBN jelly? And jelly? I don't understand. No peanut butter and jelly. I don't know. Anyway, this is a little precarious, obviously. I'm not going to play this on 1 because I can't use it at all. I want to get the Dragonspark Reactors going first. I mean, 2 Dragonspark Reactors in your opening hand is pretty exciting. I just need enough mana to be able to play everything. And this could, like, do a lot of damage. Ooh, that's a creature. That's a nice land. I think it's best to just play out the Ogre here. So I have something to Michiko's next turn. It means the Dragonspark Reactor doesn't get as big. But, like, what am I going to do this turn? Synthesizer and then Reactor? Reactor and then Synthesizer, knowing I won't be able to play whatever I draw? I don't think any of that is very good. So just play out the Ogre. So Shigeki, does he have some return from graveyard ability? No. He returns other things, but not himself from the graveyard. Ooh. I don't have a way to modify creatures right now. But I could kill a 1/3 pretty easily. Okay, well, we clearly are playing this, right? Even though it can't attack. This gets it into my hand forever, whereas not playing it, it would have disappeared forever. And the reactors love cards like this, of course. I think we play the 1-drop and a Michiko's rather than trying to remove something. With Kami's Flare. It would have to be this that I would remove. And that doesn't seem that great. Oh my god, I didn't... What is that ability? That's horrible. Okay, I guess I... Okay, should be aware that I need to kill that thing at a time when they can't tap it. Oh my gosh, and then they can, like, channel him and get him back in... No, that doesn't work. So right now, they can't bounce stuff. They could block big enough to kill it. Attacking with a 2/2 doesn't do anything, so... Play a Sling and a Kami's Flare? Kill the 1/3. This automaton is basically invincible. I can't aim at it with anything for a long time. I think I might be finally getting the other reactor online. We'll see. Whoa. That's a bit of a surprise. Okay. Well, I am putting the other reactor online, I think. The question is just whether I play Kumano faces Kakazan or the Reinforced Ronin for 2 damage. And 2 counters on these, actually. I guess I want the 2 damage, right? And the 2 counters. Imperial Oath is pretty darn good. But I have Michiko as a blocker now, which is nice. Another land lets me what? Sniper a 2/2? No, I want to wait till I can sniper this, probably. So let's just... I should have opened the egg before playing a land, probably. If I was going to do that. It's not an egg, it's a synthesizer. I know. Well, we want to play Kumano this turn. And I guess I'll drop the Brute Suit as well. I don't think there's a need to attack with... I think this is a better blocker. Because they are threatening to, like, hurt me. I could attack with the 4/1, but I don't know. I don't really want to. They just trade it for a 2/2 and they're pretty happy. This is going to be a longer game, I guess, and that's bad for me, obviously. But I have some big removal and damage saved up. Yeah, actually, I should just be playing defensively until the reactors kill them. That's what I should do. If they attack with a lot, I think I'm going to actually just block and trade creatures and stuff. Okay, not a bad land. I don't think I should attack with the Brute Suit or anything. Again, we want to defend. I have 14 damage saved up here. And also, if they kill the creature I'm removing or bounce it or something, it does not cause the face damage to fizzle because there are 2 different targets. If it was like target a creature, deal damage to that creature's controller, then they could make it fizzle, but it's not. It's a player and up to 1 creature if you want. Okay, I really don't care about those. Shigeki doesn't like make you gain life or anything, right? No. Oh no. Okay, I care a little about that. I care a lot about that. Oh no. My 10 damage is gone. Okay, but I still have a 9-9. But like, god, friggin' Shigeki. If they keep picking that guy up, I'm gonna be pretty upset. Okay, they're actually playing it, huh? I thought they would make a 7-7? Interesting. Whoa. What is this? They have black and white and red and green, so they could have any combat trick, really. You are already dead, maybe? I don't think you would run that in this deck. I'll even trade this, I guess. Maybe they have, like... No, I don't know what they could have. Ah. I see. They just wanted to ninja something? I could have left one of the tokens unblocked instead. Oh, I left their Saga unblocked. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I could have used this to block the Saga. Yeah, that was a blunder. Okay, so we have some things we can do with 5 mana. Oh, okay. Great. Phew, that was an interesting game. The reactors went nuts. That's what we like. They blew up one of them, which was horrible. I hated their Shigeki every single time it did anything. But we just had a few big creatures, and that was enough. Fine. I need another land, but it doesn't have to be in a huge hurry. I'm missing my 1-drop as well, because I want to get the reactor out first. Oh, hello. This is going to be a little harder, maybe? I could actually just channel the sniper when they replay this, but I don't have a guarantee they're going to replay it, I guess. They might have something better to do. Yeah, I mean, you know, killing that wouldn't be so bad either. Oh, what's the plan? I don't think we just play the Centipede. I think we play a Song Shaper and a Sling. They'll probably play the Ronin. I'm blocking the 2-2 with my 2-2. Wow. Nice. Just play the Centipede, or... I don't think the Energy Blade is much good. It's... Doing large amounts of damage is not going to be relevant here. They could have played the Ronin and then attached the sling to it, and that would have been pretty tough for me to deal with. Okay, I mean, I don't like this trade, but I don't see anything better coming up in the near future, so... Attack with my sling? I think not, right? Yeah. Blocking here is one reasonable thing they could do, and making this a 2-2 could be unpleasant for me. Shouldn't have played your land before playing the egg. Wow, that's a really aggressive attack. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm still... It just means I get to trade my sling for something of theirs. I guess the sling. I think I play the enormous energy blade. Right? Like, what else am I supposed to do? Play the ogre? It doesn't do anything right now. Okay. You should have also... Didn't you just play a land? Are you gonna do this again? And you tapped out and then blew up the egg just for a 2-2? It seems very questionable. Okay, let's see. So I think we want to equip the blade, even though it taps this, because it lets me Kami's Flare for 2 face damage. No, that causes me to take 4 face damage. So I guess we just play this and don't equip anything. I don't know, I guess I could play the ogre and trade for whatever they attack with, but I already have good blockers, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna play the ogre. This guy's a great blocker. No blocking for you. A thing that would have been nice is I could have Kami's Flared this at a time when they couldn't draw a card out of it, but I don't think that's that important. Oh no, my ogre. Oh my god. The worst timing in the world. Yeah. I hate that they get a card, obviously. Okay, another land is not that helpful. Equipping the blade doesn't do anything. I think I just pass. Well, that's not true. It turns on Kami's Flare. But it would just let them attack. Yeah, I think I'm passing here. Yuck. Well, I mean, sure, it resolves. the ordering between these is impossible, right? I want to play this after I equip the thing, but I want to equip the thing after attacking, and I have to attack after playing this. So I could touch the Spirit Realm on that, but I don't think I want to. I want to save it for something that might matter. Right now that guy isn't doing anything. Good work, Energy Blade. Maybe. It was nice that we did 4 extra damage there. Actually 6 extra, because they would have just bounced if it was only a 2-3. And they just drew another land, so I guess we win? Oh, okay, sure. I get to discard that and see. Clawing Torment, huh? That makes it a 5-2? That's fine. I'll just touch the Spirit Realm on this and attack for 5. Oh, attack. I guess it's better to play this, right? Because then they have to jump and... And I'm threatening lethal next turn without even having to play this, so I can play this to remove whatever they draw. Okay, well, I'm not yet killing them. They drew a card that plays 2 creatures, believe it or not. I could touch the Spirit Realm on 1, but that's not... I don't see any reason to do that, so we just attack. +2 +0, huh? Well, okay. I'll just bounce my own thing then. And it's going to kill this when it re-enters, of course. Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously, a while ago, I could have used Touch the Spirit Realm to bounce my Archer when they made it, like, weak. And I was considering doing that. But there was never a time when it was important enough. Like, having it in hand to remove... Like, I drew Meech Goad so it could keep attacking, right? And I guess also, you know, they had a blocker. If they had a blocker, I would have just removed the blocker. But if they had, like, I don't know. If they had 2 blockers, maybe I would have bounced the sniper at some point. I'm not sure. Anyway, it suddenly became good at that point when they were about to kill it. Anyway, and so it was kind of free for me to, like, use Touch the Spirit Realm to not have my thing die, remove the Clawing Torment from it, and kill their thing when it re-enters. Plain of Puppies. Oh, what a nice place to be. I think we play a Mountain and a Ronin, and then after that we play the Caves, the tap land. play the Sling, I think, than the Ronin. Well, I don't know. Sling's... Yeah, I mean... A 1-1 is a 1-1. It might do something. Tap land and a Voltage Surge, I think? We like to see them doing nothing. What do we play here? I could play the Ronin and like equip the Sling on the Ronin, but there's no real reason to do that. I think I should just play a Circuit Mender or an Ogre. I guess the Circuit Mender so that next turn I can Ogre their blocker. If that turns out to be a good-looking thing to do. Get in 3 more damage. 5 more, actually. Because I do have 2 red. Oh, nothing! Uh-oh. What the heck is this? With a red-blue deck, we have to be careful. They could be doing some weird stuff. I'm just going to play the Ronin and then Michiko the Ronin, I think. That's the thing I care least about them killing. And I do want to at least, like, okay, maybe they counter this, who knows. Maybe they counter the Ronin. That's fine with me. I get the Michikos to connect. No counters on anything. Actually, I wonder if I should target the Circuit Mender? Because if they remove that somehow, I get a card? Yeah, let's do that. I guess I'll remove it before it resolves anyway. Whoops, yeah. It probably was not right to do that. Well, okay, yeah, I thought they might remove it in a way that actually destroys it, but I guess not. Egg and Ogre, maybe? It's not an egg. It looks so much like an egg, though, doesn't it? Okay, not Ogre, but, well, I could, I guess. Since I'm playing this land. Yeah, I mean, let's get the Ogre down there. Seismic Wave would be devastating. Okay, they're desperate, though. Good, good, good. So desperate they give up. Huh. This is interesting. The animations stopped with a board state that never exists. Right? Because this all happens as like a single atomic thing. So my artifact, my enchantment is exiled, but it hasn't been returned to the battlefield. This snapshot of the board would never exist according to the game engine. I mean, I guess it, like, we've talked about other times when, like, the opponent concedes and then something weird happens, right? Like, damage from your attackers is applied twice if they concede at the wrong time or something. Or the right time. But this is an interesting one as well. Obviously, it doesn't matter. Like, any game rules stuff, you know. If the opponent's conceding, they've lost. It doesn't really matter what happens. You can display the board in a sort of weird state if you want. But I don't know. I guess, like, what else? They have animations for everything that happens. What if opponent conceded in the middle of like 15 things on the stack resolving? Should they make you watch all of it? Should they speed through it more quickly and get to the real end game board state? I don't know. This is fine. I think we're playing like mountain, tapland, probably. No, mountain, tapland. Yeah, that seems good. Although, it kind of sucks to play Cubano faces Kakazan to buff a Ronin. So I think actually I'm going to play the Ronin and then play Kumano with a Tapland and then play the Centipede. There's a Sling. Now I could play Kumano and the Ronin, and then next turn play the Sling and the Ronin and a Tapland. That seems okay. I just have to remember to play the Sling before the Ronin. Because obviously I want the counter on this guy. Ooh, okay. Well, that's a little no, I drew an untapped land. Perfect. Because now I can play Kami's Flare and still play a Sling. And I have a modified creature, so it shoots him in the face as well. Very lucky timing. Hang on. This costs 2 to equip. I don't think I was thinking I'll play this and that way I can play both of these guys, but I don't want to, right? I want to play the Ronin and equip it. So I can afford a tap land here. They might very well block here. I don't really know. Tough to say what their priority is. Because obviously it's expensive for me to keep attacking with this as a 3-3. Okay, so they have a plan for like not having to worry about that. Sure. But I have a Centipede. I think Kumano wants to attack, probably? Because the Sling is kind of nice to keep around. I don't know, green-white, maybe they bounce stuff from their graveyard. They already have good stuff in the graveyard. I'm not worried about Kumano's effect. Great. And I think, like, the tentative plan for next turn is to play Ronin and double... What the hell is this? This looks like a ninja. I don't think I'm going to allow that in. I think if they... They can't just be pushing for damage, right? Leaving themselves open like this is really dangerous. I think they want me to not block and bounce this, and I don't want to allow a ninja to come down or for this to go back into hand. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have, like, No. Okay, great. So that's fine. If they had a combat trick, that would have been embarrassing, but I think a ninja was more likely, believe it or not. Because if they had a combat trick, they would be blocking, not attacking. I think that was just an attack that like looks bad to block, and therefore they're like, I'm going to get away with a ninja and play this again. Okay, that's enough land to play everything in my hand. Alright, play the Ronin, equip him, play the Circuit Mender. Or actually don't equip him. Just attack, right? That does more damage. Right, if I equip him, I just get 1 in. This way well, if I equip him, I get 3 in if they don't block, and 1 in if they do. This way, I get 2 in if they don't if they block, and 4 if they don't. So it's just strictly 1 damage better. Oh, you know, I could have equipped the Sling to the Circuit Mender, I guess, with that mana. But I don't know. Having him around as a 2/2, as we saw, can be useful. And I don't know what I will need. And I probably have enough mana to do all the equipping I need to anyway. No reactors this game, but I've gotten pretty good tempo out of all the creatures I've had, so I'm not really going to complain. Okay, I draw a card. That's cool. That's not cool. I do finally have too much land. But you know, like 1 enormous energy blade, and suddenly this is exactly the right amount of land. Or no, it's still 1 too much. No, I don't know, because of equipping this guy. Kind of surprised to see them attacking. Oh, ninjas, of course. Right. Kappa Tech Wrecker, kill the Sling. No, just a Serpent. That's not too... Or Stalker. That's not too bad. Because we get in for 4 again, at least. More than that, we get in for 7. And then the Sling is going to be lethal even if they block it. So I'm going to hide it under my creature. No, my creature's about to disappear anyway, so that wouldn't do anything. This draws a card, but doesn't gain life. I mean, Circuit Mender, like... Okay, this looks great. They're playing non-cards. Circuit Mender, it's weird that it's tapping all their white and none of their green. Shigeki does nothing. Okay, so we win. Opponent's conceding here. Tamio safekeeping, I guess, might keep them alive. That would be kind of a funny way to win. You know, I think I'll actually channel this. I don't need the creature anymore. It's never going to get in against all this stuff, and I might draw like some removal or face damage or something. Okay, no safekeeping. I forgot what I was talking about. The Circuit Mender, right? It's a defensive kind of creature. Like it's a 3-mana 2/3, not like a 3/2 even. Its enters the battlefield effect is gaining life, which I don't really care that much about. And yet, like, it was still quite good in this match because it was a creature that threatened to do stuff, and forced them to spend removal on it, and then I drew a card, right? It 2-for-1 with a fade into Antiquity somehow. I don't remember what led them to make that play, but it's not one they would be happy about making for sure. This kind of, I mean, I keep it, but I don't know if I'm actually playing Kumano on turn 1. I think it's too greedy not to. Like, yeah, you get a counter or something, but I just want the 2/2 out faster. Like, if I could play it on turn 2 and then play this guy, but I don't even have the material to play this guy. And turn 2, I want to play the reactor anyway, so I think we just have to go with this and hope we draw a 2-drop. You know? That might be nice, but if not, then it's not the end of the world. An egg. Well, we're not playing that right now. Alright, well, at least Kumano gets to attack with no creatures on the board. Black, green, white. I suppose, I mean, I was going to play the egg here. But now that we've drawn the sling, one thing we could do is play the sling and, like, land and attach the sling and get in for one more. I think the egg is better? Because probably I'm going to get to play the sling anyway. And I'm just missing 1 damage, but I'm developing plenty of tempo. Okay. No need to touch the Spirit Realm, I think. Let's just crack open the egg. Reinforce Ronin? Mountain? Or Swamp? Those would be top picks. Something unplayable. Okay. But I get a Samurai at least. I think I'm discarding a card here, right? I don't need this. Plains. And then I'm just going to touch the Spirit Realm on that so it doesn't get any worse. I mean, no, it's an artifact or creature. Hang on. So I'm not doing that. I think I should equip the sling on something. I guess the Vigilant one? I don't know. Maybe I could just sack the sling? I should probably just throw away my Centipede, right? I don't have any swamps. Alright, I think I don't mind killing that Kami. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I have a Plains I don't need, I guess. I could touch the Spirit Realm on this, actually. So that I have more time for these to build up. Yeah. And if they want to replay this again, like, good fucking luck. I have you dead to rights if you play that. I don't think... What exactly does dead to rights mean? I thought it, like, was associated with, like... Is it inescapable? Is it, like... Well... Oh, they can put another counter on that, huh? They didn't. This only works as a sorcery, you know. Huh. Okay. I mean, if they have something in hand that makes this bad, I guess... Hang on. I should probably just play the Song Shaper, right? Because that puts more counters on these, so I'm closer to killing them. Without needing this to actually resolve. Or would this to actually be killed? I'm just going to put the sling over here and attack with that, because I don't care that much about Kumano anymore. The 2/2 Vigilant might be useful somehow. I guess I should have played this later, so that I would be threatening a combat trick, and it's not just an obvious block. So what does dead to rights mean? Dead to rights. In the act of doing something wrong, red-handed. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really apply in the case that we are going to definitely kill them. In this context, I'm the murderer. Okay, I think that loses. Yep, it does. I should have played a land in case that's one of my dailies. Are we at 5 or 6 now? I think it's just 5. No, it's 6. 6 and 1. Very good. I guess we sort of had them dead to rights because they were caught red-handed trying to get too much value out of the long reach of night. It was just unethical to try to get that much value when against an unwilling opponent. This is... I don't know. Ugh. I mean, I keep it, obviously. I don't have any proactive plans. Okay, I found one. I play the Kumano. It's not unreasonable to, play nothing and keep the Voltage Surge open, I think, but it seems way too passive. I actually drew another creature. That's unbelievable. Or a creature, my only creature. Good work, deck. And now I can plan to play Michiko's and maybe Synthesizer and then Michiko's? Or I could Sling and definitely Michiko's. I think I... Oh, or I could Voltage Surge and Michiko's. That seems better. Get out of here, you jerk. No, don't sacrifice an artifact. Submit 0. There you go, 8 damage turn 3, easy mode. Touch the Spirit Realm, whatever they play, and clock them for a bazillion again. Oh, they're not even going to try to defend. Okay. So... Synthesizer, right? I'm looking for, more lands or whatever. More anything. Over the Sling. They're both reasonable, I think. Nice. Okay, good luck. Michiko's too good. All right. Well, that was the shortest game of the match, I believe, or of the run, I think, of the draft. I don't know. Nice, easy 7. I was a little worried that this deck might be a bit like, you know, trying to run too many colors, trying to be too cute when it's aggressive. I was also worried that I had, you know, been too married to the Dragonspark reactors. But they did pretty well. Like, I think I got enough artifacts to justify taking them. Well, 14 is obviously plenty. But, like, drafting towards the artifacts, like, did I too early, like, commit to this idea and pass up some other good archetypes that were going by? Maybe. But I managed to put something together that was good enough. Never once used the kunai, by the way. I think I played it once and then immediately conceded. How did all these other cards do? I mean, they were fine. Song Shaper, I didn't get to play it often enough for it to be really amazing. It was just like a 2-2 most of the time. Air of Enlightenment was good once, and basically that was it. Or maybe there was another time when Scrying 2 was really good. I don't remember. Energy Blade shined exactly one time. Centipede was good. Ogre kind of sucked. Brute Suit was good once and only once. I don't know. A lot of cards in this deck feel like they did not really perform, and so it's kind of shocking that we came up with 7 wins. Didn't the Sniper... Oh, it was good like twice at least. Anyway. We'll save this to Dex, as is the tradition for 7 winners, and then claim the prizes. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.